Success in this course will largely be dependent on your mastery of the skills you will find in the homework section. So this video is designed to help you get the most out of your homework possible. Now, to find your homework, you will click the link Homework, and you will see a list of homework assignments. When you do this on the first day, you should see every homework assignment available for the full course. So, I'm going to show you the first homework assignment that you have to do, and that would be video lectures and the actual homework assignment. Very important, before you start the homework assignment, you need to look at the video lectures. This is the same type of lecture you would see if you went to the class. Now, the video lectures show up on the homework because there's no other way for me to attach them into the class. However, they are not part of your grade. Even though you will see a score for them, they do not count as part of your homework grade. So these are the lectures that you would watch to prepare for the very first homework. There are 3 lectures available, and all of these are linked in YouTube. However, these are not your only resources available to help you prepare for your homework, and they're not the only resources you should be using. As well as the video lectures for functions for Chapter 1, Section 3, you can go into the chapter contents, and this is where your e-book is available for you. Click Chapter 1, Section 3, and when you do that, you will find other resources available. This is the book's video presentation. If my video presentation is not the most effective for you, I would highly suggest watching the books, as well as the multimedia e-textbook. This is really important that you utilize this aspect of the book. Again, you're not going to be successful in fully mastering the homework if you do not bother to read the book. But just like an on-site course, I'm not going to stand over your shoulder and make sure you read the book. It will show up on your test, so you need to be aware of that. So here's the book. You can read through it. Highly suggest that you read it probably even before you watch my video lectures. So my method, if I was you, would be to find out what the homework assignment is, and it's 1.3. Go to the book, read the section on 1.3 in the multimedia e-textbook. Try to get the most out of it. I would take notes at this point if I was you from the textbook. Then, in the homework, watch all of the video lectures available. This prepares you to do the homework. Once you've done all of that, then click on the homework link. In here, when you're doing the homework, you'll see all of the questions you can go through, and you'll have your questions in here. Anytime that you're having difficulty with a question, you can click on this very important link right here called the Ask My Instructor link. So you're doing homework, you don't know what's going on, you click this link, and it will send me an email saying that you need help with this specific question. And you can say, let's take a look at this question. Maybe you don't understand what the viewing rectangle is, and you can just make that comment. I do not understand what the viewing rectangle is. You click send, and it will send it to me as an email. Now, what happens is, I'll get that email. There it is. I can click on the link. It will show me what you're looking at. So, back to the actual email. I get your message. I do not understand what the viewing rectangle is, so I read that before I look at the question. And then what will happen is I'll make a short video showing you how to use this on your calculator. I'll go over as I'm making the video, pulling up my graphing calculator, and I can work the question for you and tell you that really what that viewing rectangle is when you plug in a formula such as this, 0.2x squared. My viewing rectangle is the window with the x minimum, x maximum, x scale. So the x minimum is negative 4.7. The x maximum is 4.7. The x scale is 1. The y minimum is negative 3.1. The y maximum is 3.1. And the y scale is 1. And when I hit graph, I will then match up between what I see and my available pictures, A, B, C, D. It's very important not just to have the correct curve, which could really be A, B, or D, but look at the scale. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hash marks available in the X direction. On D, you'll notice 1, 2, 3, 4 hash marks. On A, you'll notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is how many hash marks there are with a scale of 1. It is not the same viewing window as what the calculator displays. So this is how I would explain to you if you had a question on your homework. Now, your first homework assignment is due on the 7th. You will get 100% credit for every question you have answered by 11:59 p.m. on the 7th. After that, you lose 20% per day from questions completed, not from the whole assignment. So let's say of these 15 questions, you're only able to answer 10 questions. So you would get 10 out of 15 at that point. Let's use our calculator. So if you were able to do 10 out of the 15 on day 1, 10 divided by 15 means you would have a 66 or 67% score. And let's say on the other 5 questions you clicked Ask My Instructor and you had that in by the 7th and I wasn't able to get back to you till the next business day. And let's take a look at what the next business day is. If you send it on the 7th, I would get it back to you the next business day, which would be the 8th. You would lose 20% deduction. So if you did the other 5 questions times 0.8, because you have a 20% deduction, you would get 4 more points. So now you would have a 14 out of 15, and that's a 93%. So it's very important that you be aware of the due date and that you are losing 20% per day after that due date. On the homework, I'm going to show you from my perspective, since I don't have them all available on my calendar here. When you look at the homework, you'll be able to see all of these homeworks when you open up, because everything becomes available on the first day of class on the 6th. You can go as fast as you want in this class. You can do every homework and every quiz on day 1. However, the due dates are very important for you. You can work as fast as you want to. However, if you do not have homework 1.3 done by the 7th, you lose 20% a day. You can have it done as fast as you want to. So be aware of that while you're working your homework. If you have any questions at this time, please send me an email now.